Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to talk about Marvel Rival patch notes, some changes that's coming to the game either when season 2 launches or when the new update is mid-season update is arriving. So let's start with the team ups. We have for Vanguards, Venom's frenzied arrival have been changed from vertical knockback to inwards knockback at a 75-degree angle. So his ultimate will now cost 2500 instead of 2800. So you will be able to get his ultimate a lot quicker. Captain America added the ability to use absolute will for defense during jumping, so now you can defend with your shield while you're jumping. And Vibranium Energy Saw projectile speed increased from 16 meters per second to 80 meters per second, so it will go faster from the shield, I guess. Ejection speed after it increased from 100 meters per second to 150 meters per second. So overall, I think they just wanted to make Captain America a better character to choose, because I just felt like it's not worth picking, but yeah, who am I to say. And then we got for Thor, they removed his cooldown after a Rune Awakening skill during ends. For Groot, we have the Groot walls can now be placed up to 18 meters, up to 15 meters. So up from 15 meters, I mean. So basically this means you have more variety and like planning and stuff you can do with Groot, I guess. It was limited before. I never played with Groot, so I wouldn't know. So for Magneto, his primary attack will go from 45 to 40, so it's basically a buff for him. His curtain energy cost is now 50 to 60, so it will cost more, and his maximum duration is from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds, so you can't shield as much basically. So you'll be able to use your shield for less now, like you can't shield for 2 seconds. For Doctor Strange, his base HP will be going from 650 to 600, so it will be less tanky, if I could say it like that. Alright, for the duelists, first we got Iron Fist. His base HP will be increased from 250 to 300. I don't agree with this, like flip dude, it's already hard to kill, especially when you're playing a strategist. But anyway, his Jeet Kune Do's first and second and fifth attack damage reduced from 32 to 30. His third and fourth damage reduced from 16 to 15. His 6th damage reduced from 55 to 50. Now this doesn't make sense for me, because I obviously don't play Iron Fist, but for those who know, they will know that he basically to some degree got nerfed, but not to the point where he's like not good to use. I think the cooldown timer for each hit to reduce the combo attack increased from 1 second to 1.5 seconds, and the damage of each hit of the Sun Punch decreased from 19 to 10. So he basically got nerfed or more balanced. Let's just say he basically got balanced, which is a good thing for a game, because we don't want any sort of OP characters. So his Harmony Recovery bonus HP provided increased from 50 to 150 with the HP decay at 25 points per second. So his decreased defense, Dragon's defense, HP converted from block increased from 150 to 200. So basically his block will just do more defense, so he can block 200 damage, if I'm understanding now. So for my main character that I like, he's not my main but one of my mains, Mr. Fantastic. So his flexible elongation spell field increased from 2.5 meters to 5 meters. Now this is huge, guys. For me, now you'll be able to reach people from further distances. I think now knocks enemies outwards after landing. So okay, so if I understand correct, which when you do L1 and you pull the character towards you, you have a longer reach, and it will also bounce the character off you. So that's actually really good, because you can now push people away instead of just doing damage, and they can attack you straight after that. So the charge increased from 8 seconds to 10 seconds, so obviously there's a longer cooldown time. Brainiac bounce, the damage of that is increased from 50 to 70. I actually agree with this, because it takes about 3 bounces before you actually do some real damage to characters, and you can die when you like land on like Penny's mines, for instance. So you need to do damage at least before you die. So energy cost increased from 2,800 to 3,500. So the technique just means like you need to work harder for his ultimate. The damage fall off. The damage starts decaying at 3 meters to a maximum of 8 damage at 10 meters. So that's it for Mr. Fantastic. So for Iron Man, his Unibeam damage was increased from 120 per second to 40 per second, his damage output. So Armor Overdrive Unibeam increased from 180 per second to 190 per second. For Hawkeye, we have his base health now increased from 250 to 275. His explosive arrows damage decreased from 20 to 15, and his spellbinding damage increased from 25 to 32. So his crescent slash cooldown decreased from 15 to 12 seconds. I always felt like for him and Black Widow, their cooldowns needs to be really like the cooldown period should be shorter, because when you're fighting against characters that are really like on you, you use it once and then you're basically screwed because you don't have anything to defend you after that. So his ultimate bow charge speed is accelerated during speed increased from 1.2 to 1.35. Now let's move on to Storm. Wind blade damage at 30 meters reduced from 70% to 60%. Aura self boost from 16 to 12, so see yourself will be moving like slower, and a team boost will be moving like faster with 8% to 10%. A goddess boost, thunder self boost damage increased from 30% to 25%. So basically they just balanced us well, because she was kind of OP, not gonna lie. I love playing with her. For Star-Lord, his fuel will now cost, it will go from 1,200 to 1,800, so he can basically stay in the air for longer. Now this one is for Scarlet Witch, so all the Scarlet Witch fans, including me, our ultimate 100 bonus HP applied on cast, so she will definitely not be as squishy and easy to kill during an ultimate, which is a good thing, but I feel like it's a double-edged sword, because I mean, when you're fighting against her, you want to kill her as soon as possible. But yeah, one of the best ults there if you can pull it off. The damage decays at 50 ticks per second and after interrupted and so forth. Spider-Man, his web shooter's recharge time decreased from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. That's really a good thing, because I mean, that's all Spider-Man sometimes has going for him after you manage to pull a cooldown up combo, I mean, and then you obviously need to use your web shooters to maybe finish it if you messed up the combo and what. So that's definitely a good change. Now for Moon Knight, dude, this guy, I'm not don't even want to talk about it, but anyway, his ultimate Consu's first speed is reduced, because flip, dude, that thing wasn't even out of his mouth and you're dead, bro. Corrected the damage logic, removed from 75 damage from being in the middle of the spell field. Each first now deals 150 up to 70, up from 75. So yeah, it's a bit slower, but it's still good. Like, I mean, damage is still like, so I think initially there was a bug which caused it to do more damage depending on how, like, your frame rates and all those things. Yeah, but anyway, moving on, we have Black Widow. Our rifle capacity is increased from 8 to 15. That will be a good thing, because I mean, sometimes you will be stuck reloading and that was annoying with her, so definitely good. And ultimate slowdown effect reduced from 80% to 55. So when you use her ult and you charge it to maximum, she doesn't kill people, she does damage, but it actually makes the characters move slower, which makes sense for her because she is using a sniper, so you can then shoot them and finish them. So it's like you use your ult and then finish them, but that's also good enough. But I would have wanted them to maybe like fix a cooldown on using a melee attack, but anyway, can't remember what it was called. But yeah, that's for Black Widow. Another thing for Black Widow that I forgot to mention is a focusing hole added a new effect on the hit enemy changes, so it's incomplete. Magic, Eldritch Wall normal damage decreased from 45 to 40. Demon's Rage normal damage decreased from 80 to 72 per second. So ultimate now cost reduced from 3,700 to 3,400. So obviously, because you're doing less damage, so now they decreased it, the time to basically get your ultimate. Anyway, for Hela, It's a bit unsure, but like a soul drainer damage fall off at 30 meters from 70 to 80. So it's basically like a increase, a buffer, I guess, because they really nerfed that character. I didn't get to play. I started my first match with her, but yeah. So under the strategist, we have Adam Warlock. We have his primary fire damage increased from 55 to 60. 60% fall off, damage fall off at 40 meters is now up from 15 damage fall off. Soulbound healing increased from 10 per second to 15 per second. So Cloak and Dagger, her ultimate cost increased from 3,400 to 4,000. That just means her ultimate it will take longer to basically get, which is good because Flip Dude, the ultimate is really good. Dash lanes and fog that heals during reduced from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. So that's really good because like Flip Dude, she was annoying because he was just healing people and just prolonging fights that should have been done a long time ago. But anyway, pause between dashes reduced from 1 second to 0.67, so it will just be going boom, 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 instead of boom, pause, boom, pause, boom, pause. So like that's a good thing. Healing effect of dashes lanes no longer stack. So what sometimes would happen is people would stack the damage, like going just back and forth, and then we'll just do insane amount of damage. And a Terror Cape vulnerability on enemies increased from 20% to 28%, so you will be taking less damage. Ultimate cost increase from 4,000 to Luna Snow, I mean. Then we have Invisible Woman, ultimate cost increased from 4,000 to 4,300. So basically all these healers have been nerfed, which is a good thing because literally the fights were dragging. So that's really a good thing for me. So for the team ups, the Gamma team up, we have Iron Man, Doctor Strange and Hulk. The Unibeam damage reduced from 220 per second to something that I don't know, so it will be less than that. The Hulk HP gain from being an anchor reduced from 150 to 100. That's a really good change because the Hulk is already beefy. For the Psionic Disc Rewind, we have the teleport time reduced from 5 seconds to 3 seconds, so now the teleport will only last 3 seconds instead of 5 seconds. I mean, anyway, bonus HP conversion increased from 0.5 to 8. So Full Moon, which is like your Cloak and Dagger and Moon Knight, the new 25% healing effect. I think if you're inside, I think you will be healing like 25 HP per second. The Symbiote Bond, it is Penny, Spider-Man and Venom. So the skill time reduced from 4 seconds to 1 second. This is the disappointing because I really love that thing, but I get it. For Spider-Man it's annoying. For Penny it's good for defense because she needs it against a Wolverine. 50% damage reduction is removed, and then complete invincibility and like added. So basically before like it had this glitch, like I was using it and it wasn't really protecting me. It's supposed to protect you like a defensive thing. It wasn't supposed to do for offense reasons, because the 4 seconds would definitely be for offense instead of defense. But anyway, and the last thing is the Frozen Chi, which is like your Luna Snow, I think Iron Fist and Jeff, I believe. Their healing increased from 50 to 75, and enemy slowed effect increases from 20% to 30%. So that's like basically a buff. So yeah guys, that has been like all of the stuff. I'm not sure if it is all coming in season 2 or whether some of it will be launching during the mid-season update. So yeah, so I'm really excited for the Human Torch and the Thing launching from the Fantastic Four characters that are coming. I just enjoy Marvel Rivals, and I hope you guys also enjoyed it. So I hope this patch notes that got leaked was helpful. So yeah, check you in the next one. Bye.